Israel, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, under commanding General Yohana, presents the Lord's 55th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 55th Annual Passover is rapidly approaching. Commanding General Yohana is calling for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to remember what the Lord did for us by saving us from our oppressors and choosing us to be a special people unto Him, the real Jews and Israelites. Passover will be held in Durham, North Carolina. Pay your Passover fee. Anyone 17 years of age or older must pay $200. Come and enjoy fresh lamb, unleavened bread, and the Spirit of Christ. Can't wait to see you all there, Israel. Shalom.
Cabins on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us.
Israel, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, under commanding General Yohana, presents the Lord's 55th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 55th Annual Passover is rapidly approaching. Commanding General Yohana is calling for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to remember what the Lord did for us by saving us from our oppressors and choosing us to be a special people unto Him, the real Jews and Israelites. Passover will be held in Durham, North Carolina. Pay your Passover fee. Anyone 17 years of age or older must pay $200. Come and enjoy fresh lamb, unleavened bread, and the Spirit of Christ. Can't wait to see you all there, Israel. Shalom.
Cabins on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us.
We still here, still standing. UPK, we never left the building. Commander General Yohana, you know. Whoa! Check it out. Woe into America. Seize everything and bring these crackers to their knees. I need everything and I do mean everything. I know they don't like us. Go ahead and try us. Don't make me call upon the Lord and put this earth on fire. I'm only getting better and I'm only getting higher. And you are getting weaker. That's why you cannot beat us. I know you do not like us. We don't like you neither. You went against the grain. You should be ashamed. You went against a king. Let's just call it treason. Can't wait for killing season. All that shit that you be preaching. Let me see if you believe it. They say they can't be touched. Well, I'm about to put my hands on them. No more missing nice guy. I gave that spirit up. Lord, give me strength so I can tear this city up. Babylon is falling, but it's just not fast enough. Angels with a nigga, so you niggas cannot touch. Ooh, this shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
They want me to bite my tongue, they don't like criticism. Can't sell oppressors the devil, YouTube restricted niggas. But they can post bitches twerking, police killing niggas. You can rap about catching bodies, the millions listen. Bitches rap about they box, and children listen. You say you black and gay, to them you still a nigga. You chasing Susie and Becky, they Emmett Tillin niggas. You got the ones that compromise, and you got field niggas. It's a real difference, it make me feel different. When I kick on my boots, tie up a meat tree, I know what we teaching at camp, nobody teaching. These devils telling lies without blinking. They ain't got the integrity, try to reach them. They say they conscious and they woke, but they sleepy. I ain't sparing nobody, I'm going in. It's a rap when I hop up on that podium.
This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
Shalom, shalom, Israel, shalom, Israel. All right, let's check to make sure we good everywhere we tawab. Everything just blanked out on me like 30 seconds ago. I had to bring it back up. If you can hear me too, if you can hear me, all right. If you can hear me and see me, if you can hear me and see me, let me get a 1W in the chat. I think we went down on Instagram. I might have to restart that one. I don't see nothing over there. Let me end this one. Let's do that. We're going to end that. Discard that. Let's start over on that one. All right, I got a 1W from Aqua Talibath. What we're going to do is start over. Start over on Instagram. Let me change that real quick. Y'all give me a second. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speak of. All right, so we live here. Let's go live there now. All right, I see me on Instagram again. I think I'm good on Facebook. I got 1W's coming in on YouTube. I think we are Tawab everywhere. Okay, yeah. I think we're good to go. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speak of. You feel me? The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speak of. That Passover demon is real, and he comes in the form of the damn oppressor, trying to slow us down, but we are in here. It looks like we are in here. Like we good on Facebook, we good on YouTube, we good on Instagram, we good on X. We not up on TikTok. I didn't start that one. But yeah, we good to go. All right. Shit, let's clap it up. Might be a little bit of noise in the background. That's the spin cycle, which should be ending shortly. So I think we are Tawab. I think we good to go. Like I said, everything just blanked all the way out. But we back up. And hopefully we stay that way. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street out of Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. And since 1969, we have been teaching the truth of the Bible. And what's that truth? That truth is so-called blacks, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Indians are God's chosen people. You are the Israelites. That little skirmish is going on right now in Israel and Gaza. That's going to turn into something real big. And that skirmish, that fight that's going on, that's a fight over your land. That's a fight over your inheritance. That's a fight over what the Most High promised you. Problem is you don't know who you are. We didn't know who we are. A lot of us didn't know who we are until we came across the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And then we learned the truth. So again, the water, if you are here, you are not here by accident. We are not your Christian church. We are not affiliated with any Christian organization, and we also not affiliated with any other fake Israelite group. They got the little baby down tassels on the bottom of their shirt. That ain't us, and that's not the truth. So if you are here again, you want to be thankful to water to the Most High for directing you across our path. This is where you belong. This is where you're supposed to be at. We are on the eve of the Lord's 55th annual Passover. Give that a hand. Give that a hand. It's a lot of brothers and sisters have already made that migration. They are already down there setting up, getting ready. You know what I'm saying? Having a good time. I will be on my way shortly after this class. Shortly after this class, I'm going to be loading up the vehicle and I'm going to be on my way as well. You know what I'm saying? So again, the water for everybody being in here. Let's go ahead and do a little roll call to see who all we got with us. You know what I'm saying? Oppressors, the devil, but the Most High is sure to his word. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is not slack concerning his promises. You feel me? And the more we come in here and serve the Most High and follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, the more the Most High is working to pull us up out this hell that we are in. So Most High in Christ, who we got with us tonight? We got a Miss Monet Davis. Yahweh Shema the Thumb by Hashem. Yahweh Shema the Thumb by Hashem. Yahweh Shai to you, sister. We got Officer Urasha Moth in the building. Yahweh Hashem. Yahweh Shai Barakatah. You are the one. We also got Akwaf Tower Bath in the building. Yahweh Shema the Thumb by Hashem. Yahweh Shai always checking in, holding down Charles City. We got Sister Aisha in the building. Yahweh Shema the Thumb by Hashem. Yahweh Shai. We got Sister Dabara in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shema the Thumb by Hashem. Yahweh Shai. We got Kusha in the building. Yahweh Hashem. Yahweh Shai Barakatah to you as well. We got the young man Asa in the building. You've been checking in with us for a little bit now, man. That's a beautiful thing. Yahweh Shema the Thumb by Hashem. Yahweh Shai to you, little soldier. We also got I'm not even gonna say Miss Coco. I'm gonna say we got Sister maybe I need to say Miss Coco. Chantanil. If I pronounce that right, let me know. If I make sure I pronounce that right. You don't normally give me your whole name in there. That's a good thing, though. That's a beautiful thing, sister. But just make sure I pronounced it right. If not, let me know. So, okay, Chanel, perfect. That's a lot easier. I can say that one. So, Yahweh Shema the Thumb by Hashem. Yahweh Shai, the Akwaf Chanel, checking in from Virginia Beach. You know what I'm saying? We also got Akwaf Ra'aya with us. Yahweh Shema the Thumb by Hashem. Yahweh Shai, Barakatah to you. And we got my brother, Officer Mataza Akara, in the building. Gave us that awesome history class last night. You know what I'm saying? He gave us a history class, our old history / Lashawan Kwadash class last night. You know what I'm saying? So I'm Yahweh Shema, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah to you as well, out of one. And then we got Akwab Nizama Na in the building, checking in way down there from Nolans. Way down there from knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shema the Thumb by Hashem. Yahweh Shai. I'm Barakatah to you. And I think that's everybody. Oh, nope, we got other one. We got Captain Natazat Nashai. Yahweh Hashem. Yahweh Shai Barakatah to you, other one as well. I think that's everybody. Yeah, we in here. Chanel, Miss Chanel. She said she weak. Look, normally I'm used to Coco. You feel me? So, but that's all right though. I got it right, I think. So I think we gonna be Tawab. And we also got the young man John Rand in the building. Can't wait to see you, soldier. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah to you as well. This is the Israelite School and Universal Practical Knowledge, and this is tonight's Brotherhood class. You know what I'm saying? This is what we come to learn, all about brotherhood, all about sisterhood. If you haven't known, we have been misled and lied to about a whole bunch of things. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite scenes in Django, in that movie Django, one of my favorite scenes, you know, you got Calvin Candy at that table and Stephen O snitching ass. He's telling, you know what I'm saying? He's snitching. He done went and told him that these two niggas know each other. You feel me? And Calvin Candy, there's been a whole bunch of lies told at this table. Well, it's been a whole bunch of lies told in America. It's been a whole bunch of lies, in fact, told all around this world. A whole bunch of lies told all around this world. And all those lies center around the identity of the 12 tribes of Israel. You feel me? And because those 12 tribes of Israel have been concealed throughout time, throughout history, throughout the generations, we've lost our we've lost our way. We lost our way. We done lost our moral compass. We done lost, you know what I'm saying, all of our dignity. We don't know how to treat each other. We don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, we don't know how to reclaim what the Most High made us to be. You feel me? We don't know how to be brothers and sisters no more. So again, by y'all being here tonight, this is what we come to learn. This is what we come to learn, what that Bible actually says. And we come to learn what that Bible actually is for. You feel me? That Bible is to help to reestablish our brotherhood and our sisterhood. We got Officer Carlos upon the building, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabarakatah. And we also got Akwaf Anah in the building. Yahweh Shemalathan by Hashem Yahweh Shah to you as well, sister. And so again, this is the Brotherhood class. This is what we come to learn. All about brotherhood. To the title of tonight's class is All In or All Out. You feel me? All in or all out. Think about this truth. Think about the Most High. Think about our identity and who we are. You can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You feel me? You can't be halfway in and halfway out. It don't work like that. It's never successful for us when we try to operate like that. And unfortunately, we've been taught by that lying Christian church that you can operate like that just fine in life. And as long as your pockets is right, hey, the Most High God loves you and he loves everybody and everything is all good. But it don't work like that for us. It never worked like that for us. The Most High said, I prefer you to be hot or cold. If you lukewarm, Most High say he spew or spit you out of his mouth. You feel me? And so again, in here, when it comes to that brotherhood and that sisterhood, we're supposed to be hot. We're supposed to be all in when it comes to this brotherhood and this sisterhood. But we've been taught by this oppressor. We've been taught by this place that our brotherhood and our sisterhood is conditional. Not only is it conditional, we can turn it up or down how we see fit, depending on the situation. But the Bible doesn't tell us that. The Bible tells us that brotherhood and that sisterhood, that's the core. That's the core of who we are. That you can hang all the laws on that, like Christ said. You feel me? So with that being said, we don't have the option, you know what I'm saying, or the availability to turn it off when it doesn't suit us. We don't have the option to turn it on, you know what I'm saying, when it's better for us. Now, this is something that we gotta always keep on. You gotta always keep that pilot light lit when it comes to our brotherhood and our sisterhood. And by y'all being here tonight, this is what we come to actually learn that at. Yahweh Shemalathan Bashem Yahweh Shah, Akwaf Tashara in the building, checking in from Louisiana as well. Louisiana hit deep tonight. I can't wait to see everybody for the Passover. We're going to start the class like we normally do. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this brotherhood, when it comes to this brotherhood class, when it comes to our brotherhood in general, this is what we lack the most amongst each other. This is what we lack the most amongst each other. This is when you see the deficiencies, when you see the crime, when you see the addiction, when you see all the pain that we suffer from in our communities, amongst each other, in our families, it's because we have a lack of brotherhood. You feel me? We have a lack of brotherhood. So if it's another word that I could use for brotherhood, what is synonymous with brotherhood? And if you know the precept, go ahead and drop the precept in there. If you know the precept, you go ahead and drop that precept in there as well. You know what I'm saying? But what's synonymous with brotherhood? What's synonymous with brotherhood? All right, we got these answers coming in. You know what I'm saying? We got them coming in. And that's what's up. Akwaf Nizam Anah says sisterhood. Akwaf Aisha says sisterhood. Akwaf Nizam Anah came right back with the precept as well. 1 John 5:3. Akwaf Tawabab says sisterhood. And Akwaf Raya as well says sisterhood. The answer's coming in so fast I can't click on them fast enough. Akwaf Raya says sisterhood. She gave the precept of 1 John 5:3. Officer Mataza Kara as well. Akwaf Anah says sisterhood, 1 John 5:3. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, what you see right now, this is your first time tuning in to class. You know what I'm saying? This is your first time seeing the ISUPK in action. What you see right now, as fast as these answers coming in, that's a product. That's a product of brotherhood and sisterhood. You feel me? The way these brothers and sisters is chiming in with these answers and the precept, that's a product of brotherhood and sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? So damn right, y'all are all correct. Give everybody a hand. Brotherhood and sisterhood are synonymous with one another. And brotherhood and sisterhood are the same as love. You feel me? Brotherhood, sisterhood, love, all interchangeable words that you can put up in there. You feel me? And you can all find out what that is in 1 John 5:3. Words have a definition. You feel me? Words have a definition. And unfortunately, I'm damn right. I don't want to hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button, that share, that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Let it be known. I'm pretty sure if you on social media, you are bombarded with all kinds of ads and wicked and deceptive and evil things, and your family wants you to do this. You got all kind of birthday celebrations and this and that. Well, you hit them. Make sure you send a favor back. You know what I'm saying? You make sure you show you send that same courtesy back to them when it comes to this truth. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe when it comes to this truth. If they don't got no shame in sending you that garbage, you don't have no shame whatsoever in sending them this truth. You probably gonna save their life if they actually look at it and read and take heed to it. You know what I'm saying? Give officer a call, and Aquaf, Aisha a hand as well. They both said 1 John 5:3 as well. And again, that's love. This is what we suffer from in our community and our families. In our families, our communities, everywhere you look when it comes to us, we don't have that love for each other. We don't have that love for each other. We don't have that brotherhood for each other. We don't have that sisterhood for each other. I came up in that era of Mr. Steal Your Girl era. You know what I'm saying? And the more I think about it, I don't think it started with our generation. You know what I'm saying? We came up in that era where we were covetous when it came to each other's, you know what I'm saying, women. You know what I mean? We didn't look out for that brother if that brother wasn't part of our tight-knit circle. Well, the Bible don't tell us that. The Bible tell you if he got Israelite blood, if he a so-called black, so-called Latino, or so-called Native Indian, that's your brother. That's your sister. I don't care if y'all ain't never met together. We're going to meet some brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow, a couple of days from now, if y'all, depending on what time y'all arrive, down here in Durham, North Carolina for the Passover. You feel me? And regardless how many times you done met or sat with them before, I don't care if you never shared a class with them before. They're my brothers and they're my sisters, and we supposed to act accordingly. We supposed to show them brotherhood. We supposed to show them sisterhood, and we supposed to show them love. You feel me? Because of what the Bible says. And let's go ahead and get that precept up on the screen. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Brakatata, Officer Mariah Allah as well. You know what I'm saying? I see you there on Instagram as well. Tawada for joining us, brother. Let's go ahead and get on. Let's get that precept up on the screen real quick. All right. So again, it don't matter if it's your first time, last time, second time, or whatever. You feel me? You should be more beholden to the ones you grew up with. You feel me? As opposed to just your brother that you meeting for the first time. And if we operated like that, if we did what the Lord told us to do, it would make us so much better as a people. We'd be able to regain, you know what I'm saying, that glory that the Most High gave us. Damn right, I don't want me and Mrs. Jones got a thing going on. You feel me? So it started it did start before our generation. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that's frowned upon as far as the Most High. That's a sin when it comes to us. Me and Mrs. Jones shouldn't have no thing going on because Mrs. Jones belonged to Brother Jones. He belonged to Mr. She belonged to Mr. Jones. That's our brother. So you shouldn't be looking at, you know what I'm saying, your brother's, you know what I'm saying, wife in that sense. That's your sister. You shouldn't want your brother's wife. Reason being, you don't want your brother to take your wife. You feel me? But we've been taught that not only is this okay, we've been taught that, you know what I'm saying, you get kudos, you know what I'm saying, you get points for that. That's a good thing in this society, in this kingdom that we're living in now. Not realizing that most of these things, I want to say most of them, all of these cultures, these things, these ways that we picked up, it comes from the oppressor. When you look at when you really truly look at that Roman history, when you look at Roman history and how sick that culture really is, you know what I'm saying, how wicked and just it's really hard to explain it. Like all debauchery, you feel me? Whatever the most sickest thing you can think of, right? This is what they did on a normal everyday basis. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like. We were never supposed to be anything like these people. But now when you fast forward to 2024, they done polished so much up. They polished so much of it up. So we think that there's so much more grand and you know what I'm saying, revered, and they're more honorable than what they really are. But the Most High said that they have always been repudiated, or they've always had the reputation for being nothing, for being the wicked, you feel me, for being perverse, profound, and so forth. But because we've been around them so long, and because we have Stockholm syndrome, you feel me, we slowly but surely we become just like them. And in some ways, we've even gotten worse than that oppressor, being around this oppressor. So give Captain a hand. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, me and Mrs. Jones got a thing going on. Girl, you better hurry. Your husband might get worried. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what we grew up on. You feel me? Exactly what we grew up on. This is why we don't have that trust amongst each other. We don't have that brotherhood and that sisterhood, that love that it talks about in 1 John 5:3. You feel me? And that just grew and grew and grew over the years. You know what I'm saying? That just grew over the years. You feel me? I remember a song I used to hear all the time, cheating in the next room. You know what I'm saying? They used to, you know what I'm saying, play them blues when I was coming up, cheating in the next room. You feel me? It was known, you know what I'm saying, amongst our people, not realizing or not even caring or even thinking or, you know what I'm saying, giving that thought to realize that this came from the oppressor. Doing that hard chattel slavery, you know what I'm saying? We were forced, you know what I'm saying, to lay down with whoever they told us to lay down with. But having that moral compass of choosing, you know what I'm saying, who you lay down with, choosing who you give your body to. And that's not just the women, that's the men as well. Once you know what this Bible actually says, this Bible says that sex is marriage. You feel me? This Bible says that if you lay down with that woman is your wife forever, ever. That don't stop. That don't change. And once that woman lays down with that man is her husband forever. And when the Bible talks about adultery, that's what it's talking about. I can't go lay down with my brother's wife. You feel me? My brother's wife can't lay down with nobody else but my brother, period, point blank. You see, and we don't realize that things like that have destroyed our communities. They have destroyed our families. They've eroded the little bit of love that we may have had for ourselves. We will allow you have brothers on the corner singing in front of the cans with the fire. It was a little bit more love there than we have now. It's gone now. It's gone now. It's a thing of the past now. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we kept on sinning against the Most High. We kept on, you know what I'm saying, not loving each other, hating each other, not obeying or abiding by these laws, statutes, and these commandments. And slowly but surely, you fast forward to where we at now. You know what I'm saying? I saw a thing on Instagram right before I got started. A sister put a post up that said, even though she had herpes, she still like to get her box. You know what I'm saying? Well, we not on TikTok tonight. You know what I'm saying? She still like what's the kind of lingus? I think that's the official term for it. We have no our morality is just gone. You feel me? It's like it's a race. I say it all the time. It's a race to the bottom. We don't realize that being a whoredom, amongst us, it destroys us as a people. It destroys us as a people. Obviously, Roger Mom said each woman you have to keep. You can't choose to leave one woman for the other. Exactly. We learned that, you know what I'm saying, in class. What the oppressor taught us was monogamy, because we get that from the Romans, right? What they taught us as far as monogamy in the Bible, that's called adultery. In the Bible, that's called adultery. You feel me? You can't leave this one woman to get with this other woman. Nope. You lay down with her. You got to keep both of them. Period, point blank, and you don't get a choice in that. The choice you had was not to lay down with it to begin with. And we as Israelites, we have got to make better choices about the decisions that we make. But if you don't know what decisions to make, you don't know what's right or wrong, if you don't even know what love is, you got to come to the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You got to get in here and learn what this Bible is actually saying. And a good example of that, the water out of one, is going to be right here found in 1 John 5:3. 1 John 5:3. So let's get it. 1 John 5:3 reads, for this, it's going to let you know right here what it's talking about. This whole Bible is wrote by us. You feel me? It's wrote by black people. It's Latino people, Native Indian people. It's wrote by us, so it's spoken and it's read the same way that we talk and communicate amongst each other now. You feel me? When we telling the story, we're going to let you know what it is right here. Let me tell you what happened. This right here. You feel me? So it's letting you know, for this right here. This is the love of the Most High. Not what you think, not what you thought, not what Big Mama said, none of that, none of that. This right here is going to be what the love of the Most High is. So often we try to make, or we take our own definitions for this and our own definitions for that. But the problem with that is my definition of love might be totally different from your definition of love. My definition of love might revolve around me just taking care of this circle, just taking care of my immediate, you know what I'm saying? My immediate family is what they say. It might not even extend to the extended family. It might not go to the second cousins. You feel me? It might not go to none of the aunties. It might just go to, you know what I'm saying, my brother, right? You feel me? My brother, we share the same mother, the same father. You feel me? It may not go as far as what your family would go. It may not go as far as what you consider love, or how you consider how far that love should go. And that's the problem. You feel me? My definition of love might include me selling drugs to take care of my family. You feel me? My definition of love might include me hurting your family to take care of my family. You feel me? Or hurting your family in retaliation for something that happened to my family. The thing about this Bible, though, this Bible defines not only what love is, but it defines what the family is as well. And just how they stripped us of the definition of what love is, they stripped us of what the definition of family is. We don't realize that your family is a lot more bigger than what you think. If any, all so-called Black, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Indians, we are one family. La raza, canals, you know what I'm saying? We are one big family, period, point blank. And it's not what you've been taught to be in. If by us operating in those small confined circles, we destroy one another, not even realize. We destroy one another in an attempt or pursuit of loving, you know what I'm saying, the ones that you can touch right here, and you done hated all your other brothers and sisters around you. And the Most High don't play that. The Most High punishes us when we do that. The Bible says the wages of sin are death, and sin is the transgression of this law. This is what the law is right here. You feel me? And this is what love is. It says, for this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments. You know what I'm saying? And his commandments are not grievous. If you ever spent any time in that church, you feel me? One of the first things they teach you, directly or indirectly, in that church is that there's no more laws. Christ did away with all that. There's no more laws. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. You can't have any kind of society or organization or department or anything. You can break it. You can't run a school, a business. You can't run a damn lemonade shack. You know what I'm saying? Without some kind of laws. It has to be some kind of law, some kind of order. Our problem as a people with so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, we don't like to operate on it. We don't like to follow no kind of laws. And we damn sure don't like to follow the laws of the Most High. So we'll follow the laws of the oppressor because we're scared of the oppressor. We fear the oppressor. We fear his jails. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, not all of us. But because we fear that oppressor, because we admire that oppressor, because we suffer from Stockholm syndrome, when it comes to that oppressor, we'll obey his laws before we obey the laws of the Most High. You feel me? And that's the problem. And this is why we don't have the love, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, you know what I'm saying, which is what love is. So again, I read it again. For this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments. I don't care how much you think you may love somebody. If you're not keeping these commandments, you don't love your brothers and your sisters. You feel me? If you don't keep these commandments, not only do you not love them, you don't love yourself either. You just under the illusion that you do. You know what I'm saying? And his commandments are not grievous. You taught in that Christian church. You taught not only you taught that there are no laws, you taught the reason why there are no laws because, well, we man. I'm only man. I'm only human. No man can follow that, right? This is why they try to make Christ a deity. This is why they try to make Christ God. You feel me? That's why they say he's God, he's Lord. When you see those shirts, Jesus is Lord. They're not saying it in the sense, you know what I'm saying, he's the son of the Most High. You feel me? No, they saying it in the sense that he is the Most High. Why? Because if he's the Most High and he was the only one who could walk this life sinless, right? That means that I don't have to, because I'm not the Most High. And that's a lie. That's not what this Bible says. You know what I'm saying? When you follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, you're considered perfect in the eyes of the Most High. That's what being perfect is. You a son of the Most High. That's what Yasharala is. Son of the power. You feel me? So we all are sons of the Most High. Christ was just that one. Christ was that one that did it how it's supposed to be done. And he came back to fulfill the law, to show us how it can be done and how we supposed to walk and how we supposed to do it as well. You feel me? So with that being said, what are some of the commandments? What are some of the commandments? You feel me? Not only are we taught that you don't have to follow them, and because we taught we don't have to follow them, we don't even know what the commandments are. You feel me? A lot of us don't know what those commandments are. Your mother might think you breaking a commandment of the Most High because you ain't bring her no Mother's Day gift, right? Or because you didn't show up. You ain't show up for the Thanksgiving dinner. You feel me? So they, in her mind, you know what I'm saying? You breaking the commandments. You sinning because you don't hurt her damn feelings. But the Bible don't say that. You feel me? The Bible is very specific. Like just like how specific about what love is, right? Keeping these commandments, it's specific on what those laws actually are as well. And it's very important that we know what those laws are. You feel me? One of them in particular, we getting ready. We getting ready, you know what I'm saying, to come and do our part to make sure we serve our duties. It's celebrating, observing this Passover. You feel me? This Passover is not an optional thing. So if you have not already, and I know I ain't talking to everybody that I shouted out because I already know y'all done got y'all Passover feast straight. Y'all done got your garments straight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be there ready to roll. So if there's anybody else out there, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you get that taken care of because coming to this Passover is not an optional thing. Just like following these laws, statutes, and commandments is not an optional thing. You know what I'm saying? Damn right, Akwaf Aisha, and Akwaf Tashara. Akwaf Nazama now said Exodus 12 and 20, not to eat anything containing leaven during the Passover. And I'm glad you brought that one up. You know what I'm saying? Last night in Officer Mataza Akaraj's class, he mentioned, you know, I think one of the brothers and sisters had a question as far as the leavening agents and what we're not supposed to, you know what I'm saying, eat. You know what I'm saying? After the Passover, we're supposed to observe the Feast of Unleavened Bread. You know what I'm saying? After the Passover for a week. And I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna read over that tonight as well, so we all be on the same page. You feel me? But let's go ahead and get it in Exodus 12 and 20. Exodus 12 and 20. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get it. Because again, these laws aren't optional. These laws, commandments, and statutes aren't optional. And the fact that we even think that it is optional is the reason why we suffer the way that we suffer. This is the reason why we die the way that we die. You feel me? It's because we think it's optional. We think it's a game. We think it's play. We don't fear the Lord. We don't take the Lord's word serious. And because we don't take his word serious, we don't realize that not only are his punishments serious, but all his promises are serious. All his promises. So not only will we get the punishments for breaking his laws, but we would get the blessings, you know what I'm saying? For we would get the blessings that we're supposed to get if we follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. You feel me? We'd be looked at as that wise nation if we follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. We would actually love one another if we follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. You feel me? The Most High didn't make us to be slaves on this earth. You feel me? And we ought to be tired of it by now. We ought to be tired of it by now. We done been in captivity for so long. Why? Because we're so hard-headed, you know what I'm saying, as a people. As a people, we're so disobedient as a people. You feel me? But let's get it. Exodus 12 verse 20 says, ye shall not eat nothing leavened. In all your habitation shall ye eat unleavened bread. We're gonna talk about that a little bit tonight with us coming up right on the Passover. You know what I'm saying? So again, this was concerning after the Passover, when that death angel went past, right? When that death angel went past, and they heard all the cries all throughout Egypt, because the Most High had taken out all the firstborn of all the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? The livestock, the animals, the insects, you name it, the firstborn was gone. You see what I'm saying? And it was a loud wail from all the people crying and mourning. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that last plague that the Most High did. And so we had to get up and get out of there in a hurry. We didn't have time to bake no bread. You know what I'm saying? We had to grab, you know what I'm saying? So we grabbed, you know what I'm saying, the ingredients without the leaven. We didn't have time to bake that bread like we would normally do. You feel me? We had to eat on the go. We had to eat on the fly. We had to grab what we can grab and get going like Moses had told us to. You know what I'm saying? So this is what this is talking about. And again, these our high holy days are the optional thing. The Most High wanted us to always remember this. You feel me? He wanted us to always remember this, because if we always remembered it, we will remember not only what the Most High did for us, you feel me, but we will realize and recognize why he did it, because we were obedient to his word. You know what I'm saying? Not only we realize, you know what I'm saying, the blessings that came again from us following the word, but we saw the curses behind us not doing it. You imagine if you was one of the ones who didn't, you know what I'm saying, obey what Moses I said, who didn't obey what the Most High said and put their blood over the top of that door. You feel me? You would have suffered the same things them heathens suffered that day, all because of your disobedience. The problem is we suffer now at the hands of these heathens, all because of our disobedience. It doesn't change. It's still the same. We just don't realize that because we're so disconnected with our identity. We're so disconnected with these laws, statutes, and commandments because we really are disconnected with this book. You got billions and billions of Christians, billions of Muslims, and Muslims just they copy. You know that word Quran means the researchation. He tried to steal or rewrite or research what was already inside of that Bible. But because Christianity and religion has nothing to do whatsoever with this Bible, we disconnected from the truth of this Bible. We don't understand what it's actually really saying. You feel me? So get that sister a hand for bringing up that precept there. Bringing up that precept there. What else we got? Aquafra, I said tithing. And we can find that in Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Let's get it. Now, if you been in class, you know what I'm saying, you hear us go over this when we go over the security announcement because tithing is so important. You feel me? It's amazing to me. You see so many of us now because the oppressor done told us to start talking about it again because they want to use it for political reasons. You hear so many of us hollering and crying and whining about reparations. You feel me? But not even realizing this doggone church done took in between $500, $800 billion in the last 40 to 50 doggone years. That's your reparations right there. That's all your reparations right there. So if we was really serious about that, we would ask, hey, where that money going? Where that money going? You feel me? Problem is it's going inside their pockets. Problem is it ain't for the people. You know what I'm saying? Problem is when you in that Christianity, you in religion, you going there to paying that money. You know why you paying that money? You paying that money so you ain't got to follow no rules so you keep on doing what you want to do. You paying that money so you can feel good when you leave. You paying that money, you paying for your morality. You know what I'm saying? You doing the same thing that the oppressor does. You got these major corporations that make billions and billions and billions of dollars of profit. You feel me? Of profit. You know what I'm saying? Billions of dollars of profit. That's extra. You know what I'm saying? That's on top of the expenses. That's on top of the salaries, profits. And you know what they do after they done robbed and stole from all the people? They write a little check for the non-profits. You feel me? To ease their conscience. You know what I'm saying? To ease their conscience from all the lives they've ruined while getting all of that money that they get. You feel me? And again, it's the same thing because we follow them. We go to their church and we try to do the same thing. We don't mind writing a check if that means I can go out here and sleep with who I want to and throw that sister away. We don't mind writing a check if I can go from man to man to man to man to man. We don't mind writing a check. Be the sweetest thing, fluttering up and down the doggone church, banging on the tambourine. Don't mind writing that check at the end of it. It means I can be a sodomite, be a doggone sodomite at the end of church service. You feel me? And that's not the way that the Most High, and that's not the way what the Most High told us to do. You feel me? You can't write no check to buy your morality. You feel me? You can't write no check, you know what I'm saying, to buy your conscience, or you can't write no check to buy no good standing with the Most High. Most High can't be paid off. He's not your local politician. He's not your pastor. You can't write no check and pay him off, and he gonna look the other way. Most High don't look the other way. You feel me? And we don't realize that, or we think, you know what I'm saying, that because that pastor looks the other way, God is gonna look the other way, and it don't work that way. Most High ain't looking the other way. You don't have no money to pay the Most High to show him, you know what I'm saying, to make him change his mind. Like I always say, when it comes to love, how we read over 1 John 5:3 and what love was. You can't send the Most High no card in the mail. You can't, you know what I'm saying, get no flowers from Pro Flowers and send it to him. You feel me? You can't do none of that. You can sing to your doggone lungs burst. It don't matter. It's only one thing you can do as far as showing your love to the Most High, and that's to keep these commandments. You know what I'm saying? And one of them, again, is going to be Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. So Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10 reads, will a man rob God? Will a man rob the Most High? You know what I'm saying? And you hear this. If you ever been in that church before, oh, they love using this scripture here. I think it's a famous song, you know what I'm saying? They talk about this scripture right here. Will a man rob the Most High? Will a man rob God? Why? Because this is what they say it to prime you, to get you ready to dig into your pockets. You think that by you paying that money to that pastor, you paying that money to the Most High. No, you're not. You're not. You paying it to some wicked bastard who's gonna tell you that you don't gotta follow no laws. That God love everybody. He gonna write. Matter of fact, you paying him to steal your identity, to help steal your identity from you. That's what you paying for. Same way how we pay taxes for the police to bust us upside the doggone head. Same thing you're doing in that church when you get that money to that doggone line pastor, or when you get that money to that imam, or when you write that check to this Christian organization. You feel me? Not realizing you paying, you know what I'm saying? Again, you paying for your own demise. So it says, will a man rob the Most High? Yet, and it's a rhetorical question, yet ye have robbed me. The Most High saying, oh, you done robbed me. You feel me? But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? We saying, how we robbed the Most High? You feel me? How we robbed the Most High? We don't mind, you know what I'm saying, talking about how omnipotent he is. You know what I'm saying? If it's gonna get rid of the punishment or the guilt that we got coming to us. Oh, he be God then. He all powerful then, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to giving him what he told you the doggone give him. You feel me? And he says, in tithes and offerings. The tithes and offerings that you pay supposed to go to the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge, period, point blank. Why? Because the Israelite school and universal practical knowledge are the only place, is the only place you're gonna find the priests and prophets of the Most High. You're not gonna find them in no church. You're not gonna find them in no fake Israelite group. You're not gonna find them in none in no mosque. Nowhere else you go. You feel me? You're not gonna find them. You will find them here. You are gonna find them here. You know what I'm saying? Why? How you know that? How do you know that? Because we do exactly what the Lord told us to do. Period, point blank. And that's how it's always been when it came to the priests and the prophets. But just how that's always how that is how it always been when it came to the priests and the prophets. We have always looked for a loophole. We've always, as a people, looked for a way not to follow the Most High. We didn't mind following those Pharisees and those scribes. You feel me? We didn't mind following them because that means I can do whatever I want to. You feel me? That means I can follow Egypt. I can follow the Romans. I can follow everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got to follow. I ain't got to do what God tells us. Tell me to do. You know what I mean? Captain Atazan Shah says everyone has paid God's money to the churches and mosques, and that's why we're poor and homeless, robbing God. Most High Christ give him a hand. Because why we don't have anything, because we give it away to the same people that rob us. We don't do what the Most High say do. We don't do what the Most High say do with the money, with the blessing. I saw a post last night. The brother was talking about telling brothers to pay their Passover fee. Sister chime in. I could tell by her name, something Yehuda is whatever. You know, so I could tell by her name. She lost in the sauce. Her whole thing was she arguing for about 18, 22 doggone exchanges about paying tithe, right? The brother finally gave her the verse, finally gave her the scripture as far as her paying her tithes. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Her excuse was then, well, ain't your tithe supposed to be your crops? You feel me? Again, so we look for any and every excuse not to do what the Lord told us to do. Verse 9 says, ye are cursed with a curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation. That's exactly what Otto one is saying right here. Everyone has paid God's money to the churches and mosques. In the mosque, again, you are cursed. That's part of the curse, but you are cursed with another curse. The part of that other curse is that's why we're poor and we're homeless, because we're robbing God. You know what I'm saying? Even this whole nation. This flies in the face of Christianity. All the Christians, all the billions of Christians on the earth, all the billions of Muslims on the earth. You feel me? But it's saying right here, even this whole nation, to let you know, you feel me? It has nothing to do whatsoever with numbers. And they were really doing what the Lord has said did. This wouldn't be in here. You feel me? It wouldn't be in here. Verse 10 says, bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house. We wouldn't be poor. We wouldn't be homeless. And prove me now herewith. I go all over this country, right? Everywhere I go, you know what I'm saying? I always see us out on the street homeless. It don't matter how affluent that neighborhood is. If there's anybody out there pushing a doggone shopping cart, if there's anybody out there wrapped in some dirty blankets on the street begging for change, it's us. It's us. And because we do not do what the Lord say do. You know what I'm saying? And prove me now herewith. We will be able to prove the Most High wants us to wants us to do what we're supposed to do. so we can prove him. We can prove him good on the promises that he made us. But because we don't do that, he got to prove us the other way. Not only he said he was going to bless us if we follow those laws, statutes, and commandments, he said, hey, wages of sin is death. You're gonna be punished if you don't follow. So we got to prove him that way, as opposed to proving and seeing these blessings that he said he's going to pour out to us. What you finna say right here? And prove me now herewith, saith the Most High of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing that there shall not be room enough to receive it. I don't know if y'all noticed, if you haven't seen it, these oppressors, they doing well in this kingdom. These heathens, they doing well in this kingdom. We went over, you know what I'm saying, a couple of weeks back over the average income of black people, 61,000. You know what I'm saying? Of white people, 287,000. And even of the of Moab, of Chinese, $530,000 a year. They're doing awesome in this empire. You feel me? And so if the Most High allow these devils and these heathens to get that, how much more you think he would give you? He will bless you with if you just did what he doggone told you to do. So that's a great precept that the sister pulled. The water for that aqua. You know what I'm saying? What else we got? The young man, John Rand said not to trespass against your brother. We kind of touched on that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about cheating in the next room. You feel me? How we trespass against each other. We lie to one another. We steal from one another. You feel me? We rob, you know what I'm saying, unalive each other. Doing what we've learned doing the same things we saw the oppressor did. You feel me? Moses came out and in the midst of him, you know what I'm saying, fighting for us, in the midst of him, you know what I'm saying, trying to come back to his brothers and his sisters, you know what I mean? After he done laid somebody down for us, you feel me? He see us fighting. He see some old brothers fighting amongst each other. You feel me? And it's a product of this captivity. You feel me? It's a product of this captivity, but it doesn't mean that it's right. You feel me? We've been taught that the only people that you can brutalize, only people that you can hurt, only people that you can unalive, only people that you can take from, only people that you can do wrong is other so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. And because we lack brotherhood and sisterhood, that love for each other, we take it out on each other. You feel me? And so the young man is absolutely correct. Akwaf Tawabaf said, fear the Most High. Deuteronomy 10 and 20. Let's get it. Fear the Most High. A lot of us don't realize, you know what I'm saying, again, that we're supposed to fear the Most High. We don't fear the Most High. One of the worst things about that church, it teaches us not to fear the Most High. We don't fear God. We don't fear the Most High. We don't fear his punishments, even though we suffer from his punishments. We don't fear the curses. You know what I'm saying? We don't fear none of that. Officer Yerushalayim said you can unalive your babies. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? That's trespassing against one another. And if we really feared the Most High, we wouldn't be unaliving our children. We won't be unaliving our children. It's an amazing thing. You know what I'm saying? You can look back on any of the breakdowns when it comes to the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And one of the first things that kind of really caught my attention, I'll never forget having that conversation with my mother-in-law, right? About, you know what I'm saying, having that conversation with my mother-in-law about, you know what I'm saying, abortion, right? And she told me, she was like, well, you weren't here back in the day when, you know what I'm saying, when sisters would, you know what I'm saying, go through other means or measures to get rid of or eliminate their pregnancy. Then, you know what I mean? And so I'm moved by it because I'm in this church now. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing her, I'm believing her, and I'm not, you know what I'm saying, thinking like the most, I'm not thinking what this Bible is actually saying, because I didn't know what this Bible was actually saying. You feel me? They play on your heartstring as far as what if a woman is assaulted? You know what I'm saying? Or what if the woman's life in danger? They give you all these other different excuses and reasons why unaliving your child is okay. But then I heard the UPK talk about it. It made so much sense. If they go to Mars right now and find one drop of water, they found one drop of water on Mars, they're gonna say they found life on Mars. They found one plant on Mars, they're gonna say they found life on Mars. They found one damn single cell, one cell on Mars, they're gonna say they found life on Mars. But you can unalive your child inside your womb, and they'll say that's not life. Life hasn't started. That's before conception, and that makes no sense whatsoever. Obviously, Rashomov says no other race of people are open culturally to unaliving their baby. Absolutely, no other race of people do that. We are the only ones who do that. We are the only ones who think that it's profitable to unalive our children. We think it's profitable. Right now, it's a whole fight right now with the Supreme Court. Well, our women, our sisters are fighting for the right to unalive their children, fighting for the right to be serial killers. They're fighting for the right to unalive our children. You know what I'm saying? Again, something that should be abominable to just us amongst each other. You feel me? But through Planned Parenthood, through eugenics, or formerly eugenics, through Margaret Sanger, and through her getting with the pastors, getting with the religious leaders, just like Officer Urash Ma pointed out. This is the church fault. How you say it's the church fault? Because Margaret Sanger, Planned Parenthood, eugenics, they went directly to, you know what I'm saying, the religious leaders to pimp this or push this idea on us. Your first recipient of the Margaret Sanger Award was Martin Luther King. You feel me? Him, Jesse Jackson, they all got up there and said, this is how you further your career, your education. This is going to be beneficial to the Black community. You feel me? This is going to help your economics and so forth and so forth. All of these lies that have been pushed on our people. And because we don't know what this Bible actually says, because we don't have brotherhood and sisterhood, we really don't have love, like the Most High say, because we don't follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, we've allowed that to replace our morality. We've allowed that to replace our heritage, our culture, allowed us to replace, you know what I'm saying, who we are. So again, when other nations don't do this to their children, we do it and we fight for it. We do it, we fight for it, we even pay out our own pocket to do it. Imagine that. Imagine that. We pay out our own pocket to unalive our own children. That's how detached we've gotten from this word, from the Most High. You feel me? Captain Shah says a woman's life is always in danger to have a baby. Absolutely. It's always in danger to have a baby. And if again, that's a blessing from the Most High. You feel me? It's never an excuse to get rid of that baby. And again, if it's really a matter of concern, your safety for having that child, then don't have the sex that's gonna produce the baby to begin with. Then you feel me? Lay down with the brother that you want to be with for the rest of your life, so we can go through this together, and that way we can have the child. But we never think about none of those things beforehand. We don't think about who we laying down with beforehand before we had a child. You feel me? We don't think about, you know what I'm saying, hey, if I have sex, a baby's gonna come. We don't even think about if I have sex, I'm protected, a baby's gonna come. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So again, this is just another result of us, of this scripture right here, actually, of us not fearing the Most High, our power. We don't fear God. We don't fear the Lord. We don't fear the Lord at all. We don't fear him. Again, and our morality has been dictated to us by the oppressor. They tell us when to feel sad. They tell us when to get happy. They tell us when to jump, when to cry, when to crawl, whatsoever. We have no problem listening to him because we fear him, but we don't fear the Most High. Exodus 12:20 says to fear the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, Deuteronomy 10:20. Deuteronomy 10:20 says, thou shalt fear the Most High, thy power. Him shalt thou serve. We serve everybody else. We don't mind serving Buddha. We don't mind serving this oppressor. We don't mind serving Shiva and smoking all the weed and growing dreads all the way down to our foot. We serve everybody else's God. You feel me? We don't mind serving our lie and kissing a rock. We don't mind. We don't mind that at all. But we refuse to serve the Most High. It says, and to him shalt thou cleave and swear by his name meaning his reputation. If we really understood the reputation of the Most High, nowhere in the world we will unalive our children. You feel me? Nowhere in the world we will live alternative lifestyles. Nowhere in the world would, you know what I'm saying, we lie to one another, unalive one another, sell drugs to one another, use drugs. We wouldn't do none of these things if we really feared the Most High. You feel me? Because we would be following the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? If we had that fear for the Most High, like he tells us to. You know what I'm saying? So that's a great precept that the sister pulled. Now this precept goes right along with what Aqua Fana was saying. Thou shalt not have no other gods. Let's go ahead and get it real quick. Exodus 20, verse 16. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of touched on that a little bit just now. We serve and worship so many other different doggone gods. We serve and worship so many other gods, you know what I'm saying? Not and don't care to ask and question, you know what I'm saying? None of that was so. We serve them blindly. We serve them blindly. I was up in Philly a couple of weeks ago. So many brothers I walked by, you know what I'm saying, face dyed and red. They got red beards, you know what I'm saying, walking around with red beards and kufi on, you know what I'm saying, because we serve so many other gods, you know what I'm saying. We refuse to serve the Most High. Damn right, I'm out of one. You know what I'm saying? Red beards and kufi, you know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Walking around with prayer rugs and prayer beads, all these different idols, when all we got to do is follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. Last week we had the eclipse. It was so many of our brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, going out there buying all the solar glasses. You feel me? All the solar glass, all on the side of the road, backing up traffic, because they out here trying to look at the doggone sun. You feel me? Again, we worship so many other different false gods, you know what I'm saying, fake gods and fake idols. Obviously, Rashomon said these guys have a major influence on our people. And that's the craziest thing. You are absolutely correct, out of one, but that's so crazy to me because they have such a strong influence, yet when it comes to what this Bible actually says, when we be out there on the street teaching what it actually says and what we need to actually do and how to actually be righteous, there's no pull there. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. And I think I heard it best, you know what I'm saying? I think General Muhammad is the one who said it. We don't mind serving any of these other gods, any of these other idols, because they don't require anything, because they're not going to tell you to do anything. So as long as they don't tell you to do anything, they don't require you to change your life or to not do this and not do that, we'll serve them all day long. All day long we'll serve them. You know what I'm saying? It's almost kind of like a child want to go live with one parent and not they don't want to stay with the strict parent. Strict parent gonna require something. They'll go stay in and live in squalor with their parent who ain't got a pot to piss in, because that other one gonna let you do what you want to. And that's what it is when we follow these other fake gods. You know what I'm saying? All right. But let's go ahead and finish this scripture right here. This is Exodus 20 and 16. Right. I think that's where we at. Yeah, we had 20 and 16. All right. So actually, since you said 20 and 16, 20 and 16 is about us not lying to each other. You know what I'm saying? So Exodus 20 and 16 says, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. We ain't supposed to be lying on one another. You know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to be lying on one another, lying to one another. The fact that somebody has the power over you to make you lie, that ought to make you question, you know what I'm saying, you lying to begin with. You feel me? When I be talking to brothers, you know what I'm saying, and they one of the first things, if it's especially the sisters, you know what I'm saying, you got more than one wife, you know what I mean, or even the brothers, how you do that, you know what I mean, and it's always that shock and that awe, because we've been taught so much about Esau. And one of the things I always try to tell the brothers is, same thing I taught my sons before, you know, especially once I came into this truth, if you never lie about anything, you never have to keep lying about nothing. You feel me? Once you start lying, you got to keep up a lie. It's so much power. It's so liberating to be able to live your life without you having to lie about anything. You feel me? And why should you have to lie about anything? You feel me? You didn't steal this place. You didn't rob, steal, and kill to take a marriage. You didn't do none of that. You feel me? The reason why we lie to one another is, again, because we follow this oppressor. We do what he does. You feel me? So again, that one Aqua not brought up. Again, that's not to bear false witness, not to lie to your neighbor. Your neighbor, we know what your neighbor is. That's Leviticus 18 and 17. You feel me? Your neighbor is talking about your brother. You feel me? Children of thy kin. You feel me? And matter of fact, hold on. I thought we was here, but no, that's talking about your brother, children of your kin. You feel me? We're not supposed to lie to one another. This is why we don't have any trust amongst us in the hood. This is why we don't have no trust amongst us in the family. You feel me? No trust in the family, no trust in the community whatsoever. We trust that oppressor more than we trust one another. We'll get into an altercation with one another, and we'll call the oppressor to come and fix it. The oppressor will show up in that blue shirt, that blue uniform, that bad, unalive everybody. The one who called, the aggressor, and everybody else. You feel me? And we don't mind because we got so much trust in him. When it comes to child support, you shouldn't have you shouldn't have that man on child support. You feel me? You shouldn't have laid down with him if you couldn't, if y'all weren't gonna raise that child to begin with. You feel me? But that child support is used by that state. I want to say 70% or something like that goes, or is it either that or it's matched with the state. You feel me? So that's the reason why they have mandates to put that man on child support. Reason being so they can get their cut. That's why they force that. They put that on so they can get their little piece of it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But again, if we follow what the Most High said to begin with, we would never be in that boat. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting out. You know what I mean? So let me see what else we got. What else we got left? All right, we got all that. Let's go to last one we got. It's gonna be Akwaf Nizama Na. Said Exodus 13:7, not to have anything contain 11 in your domain. Okay, I think we went over that, but let's go over that again. And since you brought that up, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up this little list we got too. Then we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this lesson that we got. What we got? We got 806. I think we talked about that one already. Let's make sure. Did we talk about the 11 already? I think. Let's pull it up and make sure. I think we did though. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure we did. I may have skipped out. I think I might have skipped and jumped right to yours, Agua. Yeah, I think you had already brought that one up because this right here, Exodus 13:7, is actually. Okay, yeah. So we did read it, but we'll read it again. Unleavened, because this one right here is talking about not having it in your house beforehand. So I see what you're saying, Aqua. I got you. But it says, unleavened bread shall be eaten 7 days, and there shall no leavened bread be seen with thee. So again, after this Passover, we gonna eat unleavened bread. It's gonna be for 7 days, for a week. And there shall no leavened bread be seen with thee. Think about that being seen with thee. It shouldn't be no, well, I got it, but I ain't eating on it right now. Nah. The Bible talks us about even the appearance of evil, even the appearance of wicked. You know what I'm saying? So if you got it, get rid of it. Get rid of it before we go down there. So once it starts, you're good to go. You're not tempted by it. You don't accidentally eat it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have it with you and another brother or sister see it and think that it's okay. They might feel it and think, okay, it's over with now. We good. You feel me? So when this scripture right here is talking about not even having it with you, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be seen with thee, and neither shall there be leaven seen with thee in all thy quarters. Get it out your house before we get started. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ. So the water to the sister for that. And again, before we get out of here tonight, I'm gonna pull up the actual list of some of the things you want to go ahead and avoid, and make sure you go ahead and get out your house prior to us. You know what I'm saying? Prior to us starting the feast of unleavened bread. Officer Yerusha Moff said, "Yes, I don't have to lie to get another wife. I know you're so shocked because your wife will never let you get another woman, and it's always this exact same. I mean, Officer Yerusha Moff is hitting the conversation like this is verbatim, almost like he was there with me earlier today. You know what I'm saying? I was working with 2 other maintenance guys. You know what I'm saying? Going to different units. Both of them, actually, one from Guatemala, one from El Salvador. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know who's doing all the damn work everywhere, all over the country, right? So as I'm talking to them, you know what I'm saying? This is exactly how the conversation went. You know what I'm saying? And then we get to it, and the shock and awe on their face. You know, but no, our wives are Hispanic. You know, they cut you. You know what I mean? I was like, nah. I said, but all blacks, Hispanics, Navy, it's all the same. You feel me? It's all the same. You know what I mean? And again, that power, that liberation, and the fact that you don't have to lie, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And this is what we got to get back to. You feel me? This is what we got to get back to. Also, I said, mine neither. I just don't give a damn. And we should not. You shouldn't be compelled or forced. You know what I'm saying? To lie about anything. And damn sure about that. And this is again a reason why we don't trust each other. It shouldn't be none of that. And if we had just this part of brotherhood and sisterhood right here that Officer Yerusha Moff is talking about, if I had this for another brother, even if I don't ever know, even if I never met this brother, I don't know this brother. Do you realize how powerful that is for us as a family, as a unit? That brother gonna know, nah, that's an Israelite. That's my brother. I don't care what she does. He not gonna holler at her. He wouldn't talk to her. Because that's my brother. That's just how strong that is. You feel me? That brother that with his wife, you know what I'm saying? If he know, nah, that's my wife. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that we do. We don't do that. She not gonna try to holler at him. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about that. That allows us to grow as a family. You feel me? So again, these laws, these statutes and commandments are what make us. You feel me? It's what make us. It actually what breaks us as well when we don't do it. Aqua Farad said can't lie against LSC. Okay, I got you. I had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Can't lie against the law, statutes, and commandments. If you say you believe in the Bible, you must believe in it all. And that brings us, you right on time, Aqua Raya right on time. That brings us right to the topic of the class tonight: all in or all out. See how the Most High work brought us right back to where we need to be at. You either all in or you all out. You can't say I like this part of the law, but I don't like that part of the law. You feel me? I like this part, but I don't really like that part. It don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You feel me? It's never been like that. You either in or you out. Period, point blank. You in or you out. And that's a very, very, very important concept. A very important practice, because once you make up your mind that you are in, well, now it's just a matter, you know what I'm saying, fighting to keep going forward. If you never ever make up your mind that you're in, you're going to be, you know what I'm saying, back and forth, back and forth. You got a whole nother battle on your hand until you make up your mind you in here, you ain't going nowhere. You feel me? Imagine you in a car, you going, you want to get something to eat, but you really don't know if you want something to eat. I don't know if I'm hungry, I don't know if I'm not hungry, but you in the car driving. Until you make up your mind, your ass is going to get something to eat. You're going to stop, pull over, look here, you're looking over there, you're looking over there. You might be looking, well, I do need to get you know what I'm saying, get something out from the store over here. I need to get the tires changed. I need some gas. Until you make up your mind, nope, I'm going to get something to eat. You still may have to decide on how you're getting there, where you're going, and so forth. Granted, but you on your way. You feel me? You on your way. It's the same thing with this truth. You can't do both. You can't be in and be out. You feel me? It's either all in or all out. So damn right, Aquaf, Aisha, Officer Urash Mom said damn right, that's one the wild out of one. All right, so I got a question for y'all. Y'all nailed that brotherhood, love, sisterhood, you know what I'm saying, ran through it. We know, well, actually, first I asked this first. Who is the law for? You feel me? Because when I say all in and all out, right? Who is this law for? If y'all can throw it in the chat real quick, who is this law for? We just went over some of the laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? How important they is, well, how they're needed to build up our nation, how they're needed to maintain that brotherhood, that sisterhood, how they are needed and paramount and a necessity as far as us loving one another, right? You feel me? So who is that for? Because the church is going to lie and say it's for everybody. Church is going to say it's for everybody. Who is that for? And as the answers coming in, you know what I'm saying? Aqua said Israel. All right. Let's see if everybody agrees with you. Let's make sure we ain't got no Christians in here. You know what I'm saying? Aqua Dasharat said Israel. Obviously, Uraja Maf said for the unrighteous. Damn right. Aqua Aisha said us, Israel. Aqua Chanel says God's chosen people. And Captain Natazad Nashad said it's only for Israelites. Aquaf Anah said blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Aquaf Tawabaf said the 12 tribes. Captain Natazad Nashad said the other nations can manage themselves. Damn right. And they do a great job in this nation of managing themselves. Give everybody a hand. Y'all are all absolutely correct. These laws and statutes and commandments are for Israel. When you look at the nations, the different nations, when you look at this country, all over the world or whatever, we are the ones suffering because we don't follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. The other nations are doing fine. The other nations have their deities, their gods. They're doing great. They're doing awesome. You feel me? I was up in the Northern Virginia area today. All the other nations is riding clean. I don't think I've seen an Asian in anything less than a 2023, 2024. You feel me? They doing awesome. They doing great. We are the ones that suffering as a people. Damn right. I'm Aqua Faish. Damn right. Sister Chanel, also Raj, Sister Tawaba. We are the ones that are suffering as a nation because we don't follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. But again, we're not the Christian church, so let's prove it. Obviously, Raj Mom said no homeless Asian. I don't care where you go, you're not gonna find. I've never ever in my entire life ever seen a homeless Asian. I've never seen a homeless Arab person. Never ever. Whenever they're out there begging, it's us that's out there begging. It's not them. It's us. You feel me? No unemployed Hamites. Damn right. They're gonna make sure they employ each other. Even though we run around here with that red, black, and green, swearing up at Salakia. Okay, is this cat? Salakia Adawan. I thought that was obviously Rashma. Okay, my look, Salaka. I don't want to be in here on incognito mode. So Salaka, Captain not designing the shot. You know what I'm saying? But he is absolutely correct though. No unemployed Hamites, no unemployed. You know what I'm saying? No homeless Arabs, none of that. You feel me? None whatsoever. They are doing absolutely great in this kingdom. Why? Because they have, you know what I'm saying? I got you out of one. But they have their own deity. So even under their fake made up gods, they're doing great in this kingdom. But when we follow those fake made up gods, we do terrible here. We do terrible here. It doesn't do us well at all. But we're gonna prove it though. Again, we're not the Christian church, so we're gonna prove it. We're gonna go to Psalms 147 and 19. Psalms 147 and 19. Again, the title of the class is you either all in or you are all out. Let's go to Psalms chapter 147 and 19. Not only is it important to know these laws, statutes, and commandments, it's important to know who they for. You feel me? Who they for. The church is quick to say that the Bible is just good and it's good on its own and it's good for everybody. And us in our foolishness, we look at how well the other nations are doing and we think that, oh, it must be good. It must be working well. Look at them, not realizing that the God of this Bible, you feel me, is not the same God that the rest of them serve. The rest of them, they serve Caesar Borgia. The rest of them, they serve Allah. The rest of them, they serve the democracy. They serve everything else. They don't serve the God of this Bible. You feel me? But we're supposed to serve the God of this Bible. Psalms 147 and 19 says, he showeth his word unto Jacob. That word being these laws, statutes, and commandments. You feel me? That word meaning this Bible. This is how you know that the Bible, you know what I'm saying, belongs to a certain people. It belongs to a certain nation. It belongs to Jacob. Now we know that Jacob wrestled with an angel. His name was changed to Israel. It's like you wrestle with your old man, you wrestle with that old woman, and you came into school and your name was changed. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So Jacob wrestled with an angel and his name was changed to Israel. And so the Bible in Psalms 147:19 says he showeth his word unto Jacob. This Bible, these laws, statutes, and commandments, they belong to Jacob. They belong to Israel. Captain Natazan Shah says the other nations, gods build their society. Absolutely. The other nations, when they follow their gods, you know what I'm saying? It makes them, they get great society, great kingdoms as a result of following them. It destroys us when we try to follow these other nations. Well, if you serve the God, if you serve Caesar Borgia, you feel me? You're gonna help to build up the empire and the kingdom of Esau, because that's his God. That's their God. You smoke weed, you got dreadlocks, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna build up the kingdom of Elam, because that's their God. You bow down, you know what I'm saying, to Allah and so forth. You're gonna build up the kingdom of Ishmael, because that's their God. But in order for us to build up our kingdom, in order for us to build up our people, just like Captain Natazan Shah says right here, the Bible is to build Black and Latino, because this Bible contains the history of the God of Israel, of the Israelites. So in order to build up Israelites, so-called Black, Latino, and Native Indian people, we got to do what this Bible says to do. Captain Natazan Shah said, even as Christians, all nations make their own churches to keep their money and resources for their people. He is absolutely correct. You feel me? They build those nations, they build those false idols and stuff, so that all that money is retained within their nation, their kingdom. When Cap was saying there's no homeless Asians, why? Because all that money that they generate that stays inside their community. But for us, it goes out to the other nations. It goes out to the other communities. We don't have any phone, and even when we go to that Christian church and give money, you feel me? It goes out to Esau's kingdom. It doesn't come to us. You feel me? It doesn't build up Black and Latino community. It doesn't build up Israelites. So again, it says he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to see that these laws, statutes, and commandments all belong to Israel. You feel me? All belong to Israel. Captain said every nation of church is made to keep wealth to that group of people. Absolutely correct. You feel me? Absolutely correct. When we be in there bound on that doggone prayer rug with them bees, that money that's gonna build up Allah. That's gonna build up Ishmael. That's not building up blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. None whatsoever. They got oil money. You think about all the brothers and sisters you see running around here saying that they Muslim, you know what I'm saying? But they pushing bean pies. They pushing newspapers. They ain't getting none of that oil money though. They ain't getting none of that BP money. You feel me? Cap said that Greek Orthodox, Mormons, Quakers, Anglicans, Protestants have nothing to do with the God of the Bible. Absolutely correct. They have nothing to do with the God of the Bible. That's all Caesar Borgia. That's all Romans. That has nothing to do with the God of this Bible. Why? Because we just read in verse 19 that he show of his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Greek ain't Israel. Greek Orthodox, that's not the Israelites. Mormons are not Israel's. Quakers are not Israel's. Anglicans aren't Israel, and Protestants are not Israel. You feel me? That's Esau. Those are the Romans. That's the oppressor. You feel me? Verse 20. This is the icing on the cake right here. Verse 20. Verse 20 says, he have not dealt so with any nation. This right here cuts all your Christian doctrine. You feel me? It counsels all of that. It says he have not dealt so with any nation. So if he hasn't dealt so with any nation, that means he doesn't deal with the Greek Orthodox or the Mormons or the Quakers or the Anglicans. If he hasn't dealt so with any nations, he don't deal with Allah. You feel me? I've heard some Christians, pastors get up there and say, well, you got God and everything. You got God in this, and he's in that. He's omnipotent. They take that definition. They make up their own definition for what omnipotent means. It means that you can follow, worship, serve anything and anybody, and you still serving the God of this Bible. It don't work like that. You feel me? Because just like Cap said, they have nothing to do with God or the Bible. You feel me? It says he has not dealt so with any nation, and for his judgments they have not known them. Praise ye the Most High. They haven't known the judgments of the Most High. You feel me? The oppressor Esau could be the biggest drug dealer. He ends up becoming Glaxo inclined. You feel me? What's some of the other pharmaceutical companies or whatever? You feel me? He becomes a trillionaire off selling drugs. You feel me? He becomes Philip Morris off pushing cigarettes. You feel me? When we do it, we get lung cancer and die. You feel me? When we do it, we get locked up 20 to 30. Trying to follow and trying to do what he do. Esau can be the biggest gangster on the planet. You feel me? He can be Al Capone. He can be Lucky Luciano. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And when he does it, he graduates to become your city councilman. You feel me? Or your congressman or your state senator. You do it, you get 20 to life. You unalive half the people in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You become Franklin. You become Franklin off Snowfall when you try. You feel me? So again, we suffer from the judgments. They don't. They built this society, this kingdom off of wickedness, and it doesn't work for us. It's never worked for us. You feel me? They can make careers out of music that's all about debauchery, all about whoredom. You know what I'm saying? All about drug use. They can make music off of them, become billionaires, millionaires. They can become Leo Korn. You do it and you P Diddy, and now you getting ready to sit down for a long time. They don't suffer the judgments of the Most High because he didn't give them the law, statutes, and commandments to begin with. You feel me? All right, so again, that's just to show again that these laws are for us. They're for us. So I got another question for you. If the laws are for us, right? How long are we supposed to keep? How long are we supposed to keep the laws? Because if you know anything about Christianity, right? If you know anything about Christianity, when the title class is all in or all out, you feel me? If you all in, you're gonna keep them always. You'll always keep them. If you're kind of halfway in, kind of halfway not, you might think like the Christians and say, well, that's Old Testament. You feel me? The Passover stuff, that's Old Testament. You don't worry about that stuff no more. That's Old Testament. You feel me? So how long? So that's my next question for everybody, right? How long are we supposed to observe and keep these laws? Stop that real quick. See what these answers looking like. How long are we supposed to keep these laws? Because I've heard Christians say, you know what I'm saying, when we talk about following the laws, statutes, and commandments, as soon as they say that, they get this look on their face. You feel me? And they immediately says, well, that's the Old Testament. That's the Old Testament. That's the God of the Old Testament. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to do that no more. We don't got to do that no more. They quick to say that. They quick to say, God knows my heart now. You feel me? They quick to say that. So how long are we supposed to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments? How long? Let's see. Aqua Aisha says for life. That's an all-in answer right there. When she say for life, that means she all in for life. Aqua Chanel said forever. She says forever. You do something forever. You all in if you do it forever. You feel me? Captain Natazan Shah says observe means keep the memorials and high holy days for all your days, all generations. So he took it even further than for life, because when you're observing for all your days and all generations, that means even after you gone, that's supposed to be passed on. They're supposed to pick it up and follow it too. You feel me? For all your days and all generations means if we observe the Passover, our children should be observing the Passover, and their children should be observing the Passover. And it's forever. You feel me? Forever. It doesn't stop. It doesn't have an end to it. And y'all are all absolutely correct. And let's get it. We're going to go to Proverbs. We're going to go to Proverbs chapter 3. Captain Amnatazah said Numbers 35 and 29. So these things shall be a statute of judgment unto you throughout your generations and all your dwellings. Let's get that one first then. Let's go ahead and get that one first. The wild outer one. Let's get that one first. Numbers chapter 35, verse 29. Make sure that ain't the same Numbers one I had. Because I got one for Numbers 2. Outer one. I got one for Numbers 2. Nope, that's a different one I got. Okay, we beat the wild. Which wild? So we're going to get the Numbers chapter 35, verse 29. Numbers chapter 35, verse 29. We've been taught not to fear the Most High. We don't fear the Most High. We think that this stuff is optional. It's optional if we serve the Lord. It's optional if we follow his laws, statutes, and commandments. You feel me? And that having that option has destroyed us by having that option. You feel me? But when you all in, ain't no option when you all in. When you all in, it don't matter how difficult it becomes. It don't matter how hard it gets. It don't matter the consequences. When you all in, and that's forever. You feel me? And right here in Numbers chapter 35, verse 29, it reads, so these things, shall be for a statute of judgment unto you throughout your generations and all your dwellings. When you're talking about that judgment, the thing about, these laws, statutes, and commandments, the thing about the Most High, again, like I said in the very beginning, it's not concerning his promises. So if he said he's going to do it, he's going to do it. So even if we have been swayed and we follow the other religions, the other nations, even if we've gotten so deep into Christianity where we think that it is optional. You may think it's optional. We may think it's optional as a people. The Most High judgments aren't optional, though. So we may opt out. It's just like any contract that you sign. You feel me? You can go buy a car right now. You can go buy a car. You can go to Rent-A-Center and get a whole house full of furniture, right? Once you sign that paper and say that, hey, I'm going to pay A, B, and C for this furniture, for this car, for whatever it is, and you didn't sign that contract, you may get home and say, you know what, I don't like this furniture. It don't, you know what I'm saying? When I sit here, it make my back hurt. I don't like this furniture. This car don't go fast enough. You feel me? It ain't doing what I thought it was. I'm not getting a reaction I thought I was gonna get from making this purchase. I don't want it no more. You may say that. You may believe that, and you may say, yo, man, I'm not paying these people no more. And even though you may say you do that, you may come to that conclusion. It's not gonna stop them from trying from coming for you for that money. They're gonna come to fulfill their end of the deal to make, you know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing when it comes to these laws, statutes, and commandments. So you may feel like the law is optional. I don't have to follow that. That's Old Testament. And as much as you may feel like it, those judgments aren't optional. They coming. So the water for that, So again, so these things shall be for a statute of judgment until you throughout your generations and all your dwellings. You feel me? So no matter where we at, again, Israel is a people. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. He wasn't changed to Israel. His name wasn't changed to Israel based on the land that he was standing on. You feel me? It had nothing to do with the ground that was underneath his feet. And it's the same thing for us. You so-called Black, Latino, Native Indian, you are Israelite. That's not based on where you're at right now. Right now over there in Israel and Gaza, they're having a nice little showdown over our land. And that showdown is going to get bigger and bigger. The Most High is pulling them all into the valley of Jehoshaphat. You feel me? You've heard it in your movies, Armageddon and Apocalypse. All that he's pulling them in there. But that's for our land. But even though that's our land and they call themselves Israel, even though they call themselves Israelis, you feel me? Based off their land, we Israelites, and it doesn't matter where we're at. No matter where we at, no matter how many generations come from us, we're supposed to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments forever. All in. You know what I'm saying? All throughout the different generations. So the water for that, cat. All right. Let's get Proverbs. Let's get Proverbs chapter 3. Think about this Bible, right? Think about this Bible, about these laws, statutes, and commandments. In Isaiah, it says you're supposed to read precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. The Christian church like to use the Bible to contradict themselves. When they find one part about the Bible they don't like, they try to use another part to say, well, no, they don't matter. You feel me? They try to use one part to discount or discredit, you know what I'm saying, another part of the Bible, and it doesn't work like that. You're not going to find no contradictions of the Bible once you have the proper understanding. You can only get the proper understanding by you being here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Let's get Proverbs. Let's get Proverbs chapter 3, and we're going to start at verse 1. Proverbs chapter 3, and we're going to start at verse 1. All right, so Proverbs chapter 3, verse 1 read. Oh, my bad, y'all ain't got it up on the screen. Let me get it back up on the screen. All right, make myself a little bit bigger. All right, so Proverbs chapter 3. Proverbs chapter 3, we're going to start at verse 1. Because again, think about being all in. Think about being all in. You don't have no option to opt out at any time. You feel me? There's no time limit on these laws, statutes, and commandments. And we're going to read about it again right here in Proverbs chapter 3. Proverbs chapter 3 says, my son. Now, even though it's saying my son, he's talking to the daughters as well. You feel me? There's that brotherhood, that sisterhood. That's for everybody. Now, you have some laws that are going to be specific to the sisters and vice versa to the brothers. The sisters don't come out there and have camp. You feel me? The brothers ain't got no monthly cycle, no flower to worry about. You feel me? So again, it's going to be certain laws that are specific. But again, these laws, statutes, and commandments are for the family. You feel me? You're not going to find no children's church in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I heard something amazing that Cap said, you know what I'm saying, last week, and he was saying again, how our wisdom, we're not wiser than the Most High. You feel me? So when we teach teaching to the sisters, to the brothers, to the children as well. We let the Most High discern, you know what I'm saying, what's for the proper understanding of that child. You give them this word like he told us to give his word out. You feel me? If we be obedient and do that, we're going to grow as a nation. You feel me? We're going to grow as a nation. But again, so Proverbs chapter 3, verse 1 says, my son, forget not my law. Don't forget this law. You can't forget this law. This is what we're supposed to hold on to. If we don't hold on to nothing else, we should be holding on to that. And that may seem like an impossible or unreasonable thing until you really start to really think about the things that we actually do hold on to. You got some of us that wake up trying to get high. You feel me? We wake up trying to get high. Go to sleep trying to get high. We wake up trying to figure out who we sleeping with. Go to sleep thinking about who we just got through sleeping with. You feel me? So it's not unfathomable for us to have our mind on the wrong thing, have our mind on wicked things, because we follow this oppressor who is the most wicked, most profound, most profane bastard there is. So we follow him. So we don't even realize that our mind is constantly on the wrong doggone thing, constantly on wickedness, constantly on being evil, constantly on being lies, constantly on being thieves, constantly on being drug addicts, constantly on being whores, constantly on being whoremongers, all day, 24/7. It never stops. You feel me? And this is why the Most High is telling us, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. And we know that when the Bible's talking about your heart, it's talking about your mind. So instead of you having your mind on all these wicked, evil things that you shouldn't have them on, you feel me? What woman I'm going to throw away today? What man I'm going to lay down with today? What drug I'm going to do today? You feel me? Who I'm going to steal from today? Well, I'm going to get this money from today. You feel me? But instead of having your mind on those, your mind should always be, it says, let thine heart keep my commandments. It should always be, am I doing what the Lord told me to do right now? I just ordered such and such. Hey, make sure they ain't got no pork or nothing on it. You feel me? You meet that sister, you're not looking at that sister in the means of I want to lay down with this sister. You more concerned with, do she follow the Lord? Does he follow the Lord? Am I teaching my children to follow the Lord, to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments? You see, if we did that, again, we would grow as a people. We grow as a nation. We would get the wisdom that it talks about in Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6. We get that wisdom. The other nation would look at us as wise. You feel me? Young man Esau said Ukraine. You got to be a little bit more specific, but yeah, just be a little bit more specific. But again, it says, "Forget not my law." Oh, you may be talking about them fighting over the different skirmishes or whatever over there. If that's okay, just clarify a little bit, young man. But it says, "My son, forget not my law, but keep thine heart. But let thine heart keep my commandment." The Most High's commandment should be the main thing on our mind 24/7. 24/7. You feel me? Verse 2, for length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. If you look at our community, you look at our neighborhood, you look at our families, what we lack. We lack length of days. We dying 30, 40 years old. We gone. You feel me? We lack long life. You feel me? We getting lung cancer. We getting heart disease. All these, we getting lung cancer, heart disease, STDs. We in Esau's military. We in his police force. We dying at a young age. We don't have long life. You feel me? We don't have long life, and we don't have no peace. We don't have no peace. I did a class. Oh, no problem. I'm young man. No problem. No problem at all. But we don't have that peace. We talked about it, you know what I'm saying, a couple classes back. When it comes up, we got a famous saying: if it ain't one thing, it's another. You can say this to a brother or sister, they'll finish that saying for you. If it ain't one thing, it's another. It's always something. We constantly got turmoil in our lives 24/7. We don't have that peace. Why? Because we don't let our heart, our mind stay on those commandments. So because we don't let our heart and our mind stay on those commandments, our days is short. We don't have long life. We ain't got no kind of peace. But if we did those things, it says, shall they add to thee? We would get those. You feel me? We would get long life if we kept these commandments. If that's all we thought about was keeping these commandments, you know what I'm saying? We would have peace. Verse 3 says, let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Salakia, let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Too many THs in that one. So it says again, let not mercy and truth forsake thee. We should always have mercy. We should always be truthful. You feel me? It says to bind them about thy neck. You feel me? You when you got something binded around your neck, you can't get away from it. You feel me? It's always with you. You feel me? Yeah, you know it's always with you. When you got a chain or something around your neck, you're constantly reminded of its presence, of it being there. And that's the same way it's supposed to be about this mercy and this truth. You feel me? You're supposed to bind them about the neck. Write them upon the table of thine heart. And again, your heart being your mind. We suffer from mercy in the hood. We don't have mercy amongst our family, mercy amongst our community, mercy amongst each other. You feel me? We like the sister brought out earlier. We quick to lie, bear false witness to one another. We don't have truth amongst each other. You feel me? We don't have truth amongst each other. And these are the things that the Most High is telling us to do. But we're going to keep going. Verse 4. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High and man. So not only will we find favor and good understanding from the sight of the Most High, meaning those judgments, we'd be able to get through them judgments because we wouldn't be being judged for being sinners. We wouldn't be judged for not following the law, statutes, and commandments. And we will find understanding in the sight of the Most High, but not only in the sight of the Most High and man as well. You feel me? We wouldn't have man able to take advantage of us, play us. You know what I'm saying? Esau wouldn't be able to lock us up in his prison cells the way that at the rate that he does, if we kept mercy and truth bound about our neck. You see what I'm saying? Verse 5, trust in the Most High with all thine heart. So once again, it says, trust in the Most High with all thine heart, all your mind, and lean not unto thine own understanding. That's a very, very difficult thing for us. Difficult thing for Israelites, you know what I'm saying, for so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. We so quick to come up with our own way, but the Most High told us not to do that. You feel me? We're supposed to rely and trust on these laws, statutes, and commandments. Problem is we haven't been taught these laws, statutes, and commandments. You feel me? We've been taught that this book is for everybody. You feel me? And as a result, we not even in at all. You know what I'm saying? We not all in, we not in at all. You feel me? Because we lean to our own understanding, and our own understanding has us suffering the judgment of the Most High. You feel me? And the judgment of man. You feel me? And with no understanding. Verse 6, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Verse 7, be not wise in thy own eyes, fear the Most High, and depart from evil. So again, these laws, statutes, and commandments are optional. It's an all in, all the time thing. You should be waking up thinking about these laws, statutes, and commandments. Going to sleep thinking about the laws, statutes, and commandments. You feel me? And if that's the way that you operate, it's not going to be grievous. You feel me? Just a matter of you doing what you got to do. You think about how we get so deep into this world as far as doing the wrong things. You feel me? And before you know it, you're doing the wrong things on automatic. Well, these laws, statutes, and commandments got to be on automatic. Officer Uriah Mouth said, remember the truth means to be true, which is to conform or submit to an essential reality or an entity. Again, so that truth being true, like he's saying, you know what I'm saying, is to conform or submit to an essential reality or an entity. We submit to this oppressor, to his ways, to his ideology, to the way that he thinks. We don't submit to the Most High. The Most High, I'll let you know what truth is right here in this Bible. And this is what we're supposed to be submitting to. Also, Rashomon also said truth is about conforming to the Most High. And that goes right in the way of them when it says to lean not to your understanding. If you lean into your own understanding, you're not conforming. You're looking for a compromise. Think about it. The Most High doesn't compromise. There is no compromise within these laws, statutes, and these commandments. You feel me? There's no compromise. It's only conforming. You feel me? It's only conforming. It's only in that recognizing that you don't have the wisdom of the Most High. And the way that we've been doing things, it hasn't worked. Regardless of how you feel about the ISUPK, you can look around this world, you can look around this country, anywhere where Israelites habitate. You feel me? So-called Black, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Indians, you can look around and see that doing it our way has not worked. Following this oppressor has not worked. You feel me? Being gangsters, it hasn't worked. None of that has worked. Being drug dealers hasn't worked. Being whoremongers hasn't worked. Being whores, it hasn't worked. None of it works. We need to do what the Most High said to do. Like Officer Rashomon is saying, we need to conform to the Most High. Officer Rashomon also said mercy is imprisonment rather than death. And and it's a better thing to be in prison, a slave to this truth. You feel me? As opposed to being unalive, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't follow. You feel me? And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to be encompassed. Again, I'm in prison to this doggone truth, to these laws, statutes, and commandments, because we gain understanding that way. You feel me? With Passover coming up, I wanted to just go over a little bit of what Passover was. And that's actually the question I wanted to ask everybody. So one or two more questions before we get out of here, and then we're going to get ready. Get on down to Durham. But what is the Passover? If y'all could sum up what the Passover is in your own words, what are y'all, how would y'all surmise what the Passover is? The water, I want the water. And the water to, you know what I'm saying, Officer Rashomon and Captain not this out in the shot, you know what I'm saying, because y'all confirmation, because y'all holding this thing down and what y'all did. Again, y'all made a path for us to get on up in here. You feel me? Kept that door open long enough for us to slide on up underneath that. So the water to you, Water One, and the water to you as well, Cap. You know what I'm saying? The water to you as well, Officer Mataz Zachariah. You feel me? The water. All right. So what in y'all own words, if y'all surmise what is Passover, who can tell me what Passover is? Aqua for eyes. She's fresh off that Hebrew lesson from yesterday. She said Pesach. She is absolutely correct. She says Pesach, you know what I'm saying, which means Passover, which is the mistranslation. The one time in the Bible where you will see that word Easter, it's actually saying, or it's actually a mistranslation of Pesach or the Passover. You know what I'm saying? Christ celebrated the Passover. What is the Passover? What are we coming to celebrate? What are we coming to observe? In your own words, what is the Passover? Who can tell me? Who can tell me what the Passover is in your own words? All right, Aqua Fry said directive of the Most High and mandatory. She's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. There's really no wrong answer right here. As long as y'all get all the facts there, it's not really so much a wrong answer. I just want to get y'all take on what y'all think the Passover is. And the reason why I asked that, you know what I'm saying? I was going to ask, but I'll answer this one for you. I was going to ask, what's a core directive of Christianity? What's one of the core beliefs of Christianity? You know what I'm saying? Aqua Fry said is directive of the Most High and mandatory. But one of the main core directives of the Christian church is that God loves everybody, right? God loves everybody, right? And we're directed to forgive. God is a God of forgiveness and of love. You feel me? But that Passover is a little different, though. You feel me? Aqua Fry said, remember the Most High saving us from the death plague. Damn right. Let's get it. Let's get it. That Passover is a little different. It kind of flies in the face of the core beliefs of Christianity, that loving everybody, God of love, God of forgiveness. When you look at the Passover and how the Most High mandated, just like Aqua Fry said, you know what I'm saying? Mandatory. It's mandated that we came together to observe, you know what I'm saying, the actual Passover. You feel me? It gives you a good idea, a good glimpse into who the Most High really is. You feel me? A good glimpse into the Most High, well, who he really is. First one, I wouldn't even, I'm gonna put it anyway though. Exodus 15:3. We're gonna get that one first, then we're gonna go right to a little description of what the Passover actually is. Exodus 15:3 says, the Lord, the Most High, is a man. All of that, God is a woman, and you know what I'm saying, and Mother Earth and all this other mess. It tells you right here in Exodus 15:3, the Most High is a man of war. The Most High is his name. That name again referring to his reputation. You feel me? Officer Mataz Zachariah said, recognition of the Most High bringing us out of bondage by destroying our enemies. Part of the way he established that reputation, how he established that name, and y'all are absolutely correct. And again, when you look at the core beliefs of Christianity and how we're supposed to love everybody, and this is a God of love and a God of forgiveness. That ain't got nothing to do with the Passover. You know what I'm saying? Aisha said, remembering our people and what we were delivered out of. Damn right. Let's get it though. Let's go to Exodus 12. Let's go back to Exodus 12. We're gonna read a little bit of Exodus 12. All right, we're right here in 15. We're just gonna take this one over to Exodus 12. And let's get a little bit, just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, of what this Passover is about. Because again, we talked about the law, statutes, and commandments, how we're supposed to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. It was given to Jacob, nobody else. He ain't messing with the other nations. And then we also read how this is supposed to be forever, ever. You feel me? And I'm going to pull it up again in Numbers chapter 9 after we read this one right here. But we're just going to read a little bit about what this Passover is about. We are getting ready to remember, to observe. You feel me? Because again, that church got us. That church not only does it teach us not to fear the Most High, we don't even know who the Most High is. You feel me? But Exodus chapter 12 and verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, now, again, he spoke to Moses, Moses. Again, Moses, Aaron was the mouthpiece for Moses. So he spoke to Moses. Moses let Aaron know, and Aaron went and told the people. You know what I'm saying? Saying, and Aqua Fana said that when we left Egypt from captivity, damn right, y'all are all absolutely correct. And the Most High spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. You feel me? Again, that kind of flies in the face. That's how you know Christianity, this oppressor, who we actually follow, because we celebrate New Year's, right? We celebrate New Year's in January. You know what I'm saying? We, even though everything is freezing and cold and down, we celebrate New Year's. But it's telling them right now that this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. Right here, around the Passover time. This is the beginning of months. And if y'all look outside, if y'all was outside earlier today, a little bit later on, earlier this week, last couple of weeks, the weather done changed, huh? Things are blooming and growing again. You feel me? This is the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Think about just knowing, saying this Bible, knowing about this truth. It's real knowledge contained within this Bible. It's real truth contained within this Bible. It's foolishness and ignorance contained outside in this doggone world. They say when everything is cold and down outside, that's the beginning of the year. Now, and we don't realize that's a celebration of Janus, another one of their false idols and their false gods. But because we follow them and not this Bible, we're ignorant to it, and we don't even realize how foolish that is. Verse 3. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel. He wasn't talking to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Is everything you're going to find in this Bible is going to be possessive pronouns. You feel me? He's not talking to everybody. Saying, in the 10th day of this month, they shall take to them every man a lamb. And I don't know about y'all, but I plan on being there when we get ready to take this lamb tomorrow at that lamb slaughter. You feel me? According to the house of their fathers. Not everybody fathers, their fathers. A lamb for an house. And if the household be too little for the lamb, verse 4, Salakia, and if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your account for the lamb. This was so important. It didn't matter if you have it, if you don't have it, you go next door to make sure you get it. Again, this wasn't no optional thing like Aqua Raya was saying. This was a mandatory thing. Verse 5, and your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. You shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats, and ye shall, verse 6, and ye shall eat it until the 14th day of the same month. The whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. And they is verse 7, and they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two sides of posts and on the upper door post of the houses wherein they shall eat it. All right. So again, this is where we get the first traditions of the Passover. They were supposed to take the lamb, slaughter the lamb, eat the lamb, put the rest of it on the doorpost. And we know further from the story, this is when the death angel came and he passed by. I want to get Numbers. I think chapter 9. So let me go. We're going to go right from here. Okay, hold on. I got to do it this way. Salakia. We're going to go right from here to Numbers chapter 9. All right, so we just went over what the initial, you know what I'm saying, the instructions as far as the Passover. You feel me? Now we get into Numbers chapter 9. You feel me? Where we're again, these laws, statutes, and commandments are mandatory. You feel me? This is something that we were supposed to keep observing. When we put that blood over the doorpost, you know what I'm saying? When that death angel came through, and it hit Egypt, it hit Pharaoh, the firstborn of everything, So that God of love wasn't loving the firstborn of everything. You feel me? That God of peace and understanding and forgiveness, he wasn't trying to forgive the firstborn of everything. He was looking for obedience, because we put that blood over that doorstep, that death angel passed over, and this is where we get the Passover from. You feel me? That's the Most High, that man of war. It was warfare, and this is what he did for us, for the children of Israel. So if it was for everybody, if he loved everybody, if it was all about forgiveness, why he didn't forgive Pharaoh? Why he didn't forgive Pharaoh and say, it's okay, it's all right, I forgive you. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It says he hardened Pharaoh's heart. Why he didn't forgive Pharaoh? If it was all about love, why he didn't love the firstborn? This is how you know, again, that Christian church, these different religions, again, they don't know about the God of this Bible. They have nothing to do with the God of this Bible. You, so-called black man, Latino man, Native Indian man, you are connected with this Bible. That's your God, God of Israel. You feel me? We got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Numbers chapter 9. Verse 1, and the Most High spake unto Moses in the wilderness of the Sinai. So this is after they've left now, right? They're in the wilderness now. In the first month of the second year, after they were come out of the land of Egypt. So even after we had left, Cap mentioned, you know what I'm saying, for generation to generation to generation. You feel me? We're supposed to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. So this is after they've came out. Verse 2, let the children of Israel also keep the Passover at his appointed season. You feel me? The children of Israel, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, are supposed to keep this Passover at its appointed season, which is now. You know what I'm saying? Verse 3, in the 14th day of this month at even, ye shall keep it in his appointed season, according to all the rights of it. Don't change nothing. Don't mix nothing up. You do what I told you to do the first time. And according to all of the ceremonies thereof, shall ye keep it. Most High didn't want us to change anything, don't switch anything. You had some fools out there celebrating their Passover. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna mention no fake Israelite group celebrating their Passover because the eclipse I showed up. So we're gonna celebrate it now. Most High said, he said, don't change what I told you to do. You do what I tell you to do. You feel me? Verse 4, and Moses spake unto the children of Israel that they should keep the Passover. Verse 5, and they kept the Passover on the 14th day of the first month at even in the wilderness of Sinai. So even when they was in the wilderness, before they got to that promised land, they kept that Passover. You feel me? So in our captivity here, we're supposed to keep that Passover. When it was in Egypt, they kept that Passover. You feel me? According to all that the Most High commanded Moses, so did the children of Israel. And I just wanted to bring that out again. So the reason why we are doing reason why we come to celebrate the Passover is because the Most High said that we were going to always keep this, you feel me, to remember what he did for us in Egypt, to remember, you know what I'm saying, that he wasn't the God of everybody, he was the God of the Israelites, to remember what would happen, you know what I'm saying, when we followed the Most High, when we obeyed the Most High, how the Most High will fight for us, to remember when we were all in, the Most High is all in for us. You feel me? And if we want to get freed up out of here, out of this place, out of the land of the north, you know what I'm saying? Or us getting freed up out of here, that we have to do what the Most High told us to do. You feel me? We have to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments the same way we follow those laws, statutes, and commandments before. You know what I'm saying? There was one more I wanted to make sure. I might come back to it next week though. Matter of fact, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna get Jeremiah. We're gonna finish with Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? Yahbashim Yahbashah Baratada, Akla 1 West. All right, Mosai. We're going to finish up with Jeremiah chapter 16. Now, we just got through reading about the Passover from before, right? How the Most High was faithful to us because we were faithful to him and we obeyed the Most High like he told us to. What the Most High would do for us once we follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, and while we are all coming together to get ready to bombard and invade. It's going to be a whole damn invasion down there in Durham. You know what I'm saying? It's already began. The invasion has started and began. And it's just going to continue to grow and grow over the next couple of days. I'm going to be there in a couple of hours. It's not even less than 24 hours. I'm going to be there. You know what I'm saying? We're going to finish up with Jeremiah chapter 16. Once I read this, I'm also going to pull up the list for for Feast on Unleavened Bread afterwards. And then we're going to get on up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get this. Let me see where we at. I'm going to keep it on the same screen. What we're going to do is go to Jeremiah chapter 16. Again, like I started out in the very beginning, the Most High ain't slack concerning his promises. He ain't slack concerning those judgments and curses as well. And we done seen enough of those judgments and those curses. You feel me? I want to see these blessings. You feel me? I'm ready to see this other side. I want to see these blessings, you know what I'm saying? And we going to see them as long as we do what the Most High told us to do. So the water for y'all for being in here, because y'all are doing what the Most High told y'all to do. You know what I'm saying? And so again, the water, we're going to get Jeremiah chapter 16, and we're going to start at 14. Jeremiah 16 and 14. Then right, Agwaf Nizam, and I can't wait to meet you. Officer Malabar, you know what I'm saying? Young man John Ring, young man Jerry, I can't wait to meet all of y'all. It's going to be a very glorious time. Again, I can't wait to see everybody. Jeremiah chapter 16 verse 14. So therefore, behold, the days come. So these days ain't here yet, but the days is coming. Jeremiah letting you know, Jeremiah the prophet letting you know that the days come, saith the Most High, that it shall no more be said, the Most High liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. So it's saying, Jeremiah said, it's going to come a day, right? We're going to get to a day and a time where he's not going to be known for bringing us up out of Egypt. We getting ready to go to the Passover because the Most High brought us up out of Egypt, right? To this day, thousands of years afterward, it's known. If you don't know nothing else about them Israelites, if you don't know nothing else about that Bible, you do know that Moses parted that Red Sea. You do know that them children of Israel walked up out of Egypt, right? Well, we're going to get to verse 15. Jeremiah is saying right here in Jeremiah 16 and 14, it's going to come a day where the name, the reputation of the Most High, it won't be preceded by, he brought them children out the land of Egypt. But verse 15 says, but, And just like Cap always say, whenever it's a but, a comma, and you know what I'm saying, something very important is about to be said right now. It says, but the Most High liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, which is where we at now, where our current captivity is right now, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, because we were scattered abroad because of our disobedience. We were scattered abroad, you know what I'm saying, to the four corners of the earth. And that's where we reside at now. You know what I'm saying? You got all the tribes all over this doggone place, right? But and it says, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. You know what I'm saying? And we like that fight that is going over right now in Israel, between Israel and Gaza, and how Iran just dropped them doggone, you know what I'm saying, shot all them rockets over there. You feel me? And how it's growing and growing and growing. The Most High is sucking them all into the valley of Jehoshaphat, verse 16. Behold, actually, no, Salak, I want to stop right there. So again, the reputation of the Most High, again, right now, we're going to celebrate because he brought us up out of Egypt. But it's going to proceed and come a time that we coming upon now where Most High is going to be known for bringing us up out this land of the north that we are in right now. You feel me? We're going to go back home to the land of our fathers, like it says in verse 15 right there. You know what I'm saying? And that all is that's all according to how we follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. You feel me? So again, I just wanted to bring that out just to show again how important this Passover is, how important it is for us to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. The water for everybody joining us tonight. The water for y'all being here learning. You feel me? At the water for y'all being obedient and following these laws, statutes, and commandments. At the water, you know what I'm saying, for y'all being all in when it comes to the Most High, and for us rebuilding this nation up. Now, like I said, like I promised, I want to pull up. We got right after the Passover, we're going to go into the Feast of Unleavened Bread. And last night, we got a question about what to eat and what not to eat. The water, Aqua Chanel, you know what I'm saying? So what I want to do is go ahead and pull that up real quick. Aqua the Zamana brought up the scriptures as far as, you know what I'm saying, making sure you get that the leavened bread out of your house. You feel me? You're not to be seen with it. You know what I'm saying? Afterwards, we go into this. You don't want to accidentally, you know what I'm saying, disobey the Most High. You feel me? You want to make sure you do be obedient to what he says, so you don't have to worry about that. So let's get some of this window right here. All right, here we go. That is not big at all. Hold on. Why are you so small? All right, that's a little bit small. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Okay, here we go. All right, we're cooking with Crisco now, how Grandma said. We cooking with Crisco. All right, so let me minimize myself a little bit just to make it a little bit bigger. All right, so this is a list of the leavening agents, you know what I'm saying, that you want to get out your crib, you want to be aware of, you know what I mean, for the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Anything that has yeast, sourdough starter, baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, baking powder, potassium acid tartrate or cream of tartar, MCP, monocalcium phosphate. You want to look at the same way how we look at different ingredients to make sure you don't have no pork, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. It is the same thing, same method or procedure or energy of, you know what I'm saying, same way you want to pursue these leavening agents, you know what I'm saying. Tryptophosphatic phosphate, sodium aluminum phosphate, calcium phosphate, dihydrate, all these things contain yeast or leavening agents inside of it. Sodium aluminum sulfate, glucono delta lactone or GDL, fumaric acid, trisodium phosphate. You know what I'm saying? Look, damn right. Hit that screenshot. Most I crack. Hit that screenshot. Then it says most of your fast foods like fries and chicken are unlawful. Like for me, that's a huge one, right? That's a huge one for me because for the most part, it's all I damn eat, fries and chicken. So, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm always on the go, you know what I mean? So I'm always stopping somewhere, getting some fast food. So you want to be very, very, very mindful of that. Most of your foods, your fast foods like fried foods and chicken, are unlawful. Some of your chicken wings, because of the flour and stuff that they put in and how it's fried, is going to be considered unlawful. So you want to ask. You feel me? You want to ask. You made it this far all year to the doggone Passover. You got through. Most of us got through, you know what I'm saying, on the Day of Atonement. We can get through that. We can damn sure get through a week, you know what I'm saying, no French fries and, you know what I'm saying, unlawful chicken, chicken tenders and so forth. Cheerios are going to be unlawful. Frosted Flakes are going to be unlawful. Some of your Kashi cereal products are lawful. So again, you just want to make sure you read it and be mindful of it. Beer and wine are lawful. It has an inactive yeast in it. You know what I'm saying? Your baked goods, your cookies, your crackers, your pies, your Oreos, all the good stuff is going to be unlawful. So like for me, right? For me tonight, when I finish packing up my rest of my stuff, I'm be packing up the rest of my bag and unpacking or getting rid of all these cookies and good things, these good delectables that I love, that I struggle with. You feel me? Which I probably need to be getting rid of anyway, because we got Hebrew Academy coming up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so this is a list. Now I don't think we have any brothers and sisters in the school that speak Spanish, but if we do, I know I meet a lot of brothers and sisters that do speak Spanish or whatever, and I always tell them to come to class. They may be out there watching, so I'll leave this up. This is just the same list in Espanol. So they can get it as well, or if they're reading, if they're looking at it, you know what I'm saying, or they look at it later, you know what I'm saying, it'll be up on the screen, so they'll be able to see it as well, you feel me? So again, leave that up there for a couple seconds, and with that, while everybody's looking at that, getting your screenshots, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up these security announcements. If we don't have any more preguntas, any more questions, if we don't have any more questions, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up get the security announcements up. All right. All right, and everybody let me know if you need me to scroll back up. If you didn't get it, just let me know. If not, you can always again start the class over, or to get back to it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. The classes, we on TikTok, we on X, we on Instagram, we all over the place. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure you like, share, subscribe, jump in those comment sections and so forth. You feel me? Be all in. Be all in. Be all in. Don't be all in here in class, then you get around your folks and it's happy birthday. You feel me? You should be all in 24/7. I'm gonna go ahead and close this down. All right, I'm back up. All right, so I don't see any questions anywhere else. Let me check over on Instagram just to make sure. Just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, we got UPK Abad Yala. Had joined us on Instagram. Y'all Bashim Yabashabakata. Y'all see me down at Passover, you know what I'm saying? By all means, holla at me. I'm geeked to see everybody. If we don't have any more questions, comments, or concerns, we're gonna go ahead and hit the security announcements. Get on up out of here. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, out of 125th Street, out of Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. You feel me? Since 1969, we have been teaching the truth of the Bible. That truth being that all so-called blacks, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Indians are God's chosen people. You are the Israelites. You feel me? Rule for a new brother or sister. If a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world, get all that Christianity off of them. You know what I'm saying? If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. You feel me? Don't do all that work, then get in here and then throw it away because you're getting thirsty. You feel me? Follow the mandate, follow the rules. They're there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Sex is marriage. We make sure we do everything official, in decency and in order. These marriages here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge last forever and for life, just like them laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Tithes, which is a commandment found in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Also found in Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High give you, you want to give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. There's also a priest fund. This is a free will offering for the priest. It's not mandatory. I mean, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the Passover. We got less than 24 hours before the official kickoff. You heard me right. Less than 24 hours before the official kickoff of the Lord's 55th annual Passover in Durham, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Be there or be unlawful. Be there or be unlawful. And we read all the time about how important it is to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. We read tonight about how, you know what I'm saying, the Most High, for our oppression, he put a hurting on that oppressor. He's going to do the exact same thing again. You feel me? He's going to do the exact same thing again. You know what I'm saying? So again, starting tomorrow, we got the lamb slaughter. You feel me? After that, we got the all-black party come Thursday. You feel me? We got General Hyman's scripture breakdown class. If you've never been, you don't want to miss it. Then we got the Passover on the 20th. Then we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread starting right after that. You feel me? So hopefully I see everybody there. Everybody sees me there. I can't wait. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be lawful. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to be there. You know what I'm saying? I don't work too hard to keep all these damn laws, statutes, and commandments. I ain't about to let them go right now. Some ties I can. We done did too much to let it go now. Came too far. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it should be. So y'all make sure y'all get down there for the Lord's 55th annual Passover. If any brother, sister, any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, make sure you're in all black boots, headbands, shirts, pants, war scarf, so forth. Sisters, you want to make sure your head is covered when you're in class, scriptures being brought out. And with that, you know what I'm saying? There, right? The water, aqua faraya, the water, aqua fashara, the water, Kwam Yasha'Allah. Y'all gonna hear it quite often, a whole bunch. I can't wait. Kwam Yasha'Allah. You know what I'm saying? Down right off some Tazah Kara. Hey, and with that, we're gonna play an intro or two. Like a promo or two for the Passover. And I shall see y'all soon. Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Oh, let me get it up first before I say my last shalom. There you go. Make sure I got it. I bet we survive now. So again, Shalom, Israel.
Shalom, Israel, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, under commanding General Yohana, presents the Lord's 55th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 55th annual Passover is rapidly approaching. Commanding General Yohana is calling for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to remember what the Lord did for us by saving us from our oppressors and choosing us to be a special people unto him, the real Jews and Israelites. Passover will be held in Durham, North Carolina. Pay your Passover fee. Anyone 17 years of age or older must pay $200. Come and enjoy fresh lamb, unleavened bread, and the Spirit of Christ. Can't wait to see you all there, Israel. Shalom.
Gathered on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us.
Israel, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, under commanding General Yohana, presents the Lord's 55th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 55th annual Passover is rapidly approaching. Commanding General Yohana is calling for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to remember what the Lord did for us by saving us from our oppressors and choosing us to be a special people unto him, the real Jews and Israelites. Passover will be held in Durham, North Carolina. Pay your Passover fee. Anyone 17 years of age or older must pay $200. Come and enjoy fresh lamb, unleavened bread, and the Spirit of Christ. Can't wait to see you all there, Israel. Shalom.
Cabins on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there.
Wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my nigga. Yeah. I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general, your honor. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talk the shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid, number real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon.
Israel, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, under commanding General Yohana, presents the Lord's 55th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 55th Annual Passover is rapidly approaching. Commanding General Yohana is calling for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to remember what the Lord did for us by saving us from our oppressors and choosing us to be a special people unto Him, the real Jews and Israelites. Passover will be held in Durham, North Carolina. Pay your Passover fee. Anyone 17 years of age or older must pay $200. Come and enjoy fresh lamb, unleavened bread, and the Spirit of Christ. Can't wait to see you all there, Israel. Shalom.
Cabins on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our